teaching. Teaching is not just a profession for me.
Okay.
Actually, teaching is more than a profession, like a passion for me.
Good morning, everyone. Today on our show, Logically Sensible, where two people meet, discuss, and share, we have got a very, very nice personality, very good person, very humble, very soft spoken person, and a teacher, Ivan Lal sir. Now, today we will be having him on our show and he will be sharing his experiences and his journey of teaching from day one till 25th year. So, sir, over to you. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for answer for such a nice introduction, warm introduction, and I truly appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much for calling me on this show. And as what you said, that teaching is not just a profession for me.
Okay.
Actually, teaching is more than a profession, like a passion for me. I started teaching where I became a teacher. I was not only thinking of becoming a teacher, but a passionate person to do something extraordinary for students and for people around me. And moreover, when I started my journey, it was not easy for me to accept to be as a teacher, because जब मैंने start किया तो this was like where you have many teachers, many wonderful, excellent, experienced teachers working over there. And to be on this journey, it was quite impossible and very difficult as well. But as what I told you, it was more than a profession for me, it was a passion for teaching. So I jumped into this and I started my journey from there. As when I started as an English teacher over in a school, in a reputed public school, and there I learned many things, because it's not only giving your knowledge, it's gaining from others as well. That is one thing that I learned from this profession, where when I go to my class, it might be like there might be four walls when you enter a class, but you learn many things from there, from multiple people sitting over there. People, they teach you many things. And this is why my journey was like a roller coaster. At times seems to be exciting. There might be some flaws, difficulties that came to my part as well. But with this experience that I had, with the learning that I do, it all gave me nice, and it all gave me something which I learned, and I cherished them a lot.
Very good. Now, whenever I interact with anyone who is having a very good personality and who is having a very good impact on the students, everybody says that the journey is like a roller coaster, because when you start, you are very fresh, you have no experience, and the best part is of this particular profession where you don't have to compete with other teachers.
Right.
You have to be at par, because the people, those who are already experienced, they are teaching, and you have to cope up with the situations, you have to learn a lot, and the expectations are there of the institute and the management and the administration.
Right.
So this must be given to the others as well, those who are the beginners in this profession. Sir, I would like to ask you a very, very basic question. Sir, you just tell me the difference. I'm not asking you about the chapters. I'm not asking you about the authors, about the poets, about the playwrights. I'm just asking you one thing. Do you find any difference between CBSE English and ICSE English?
For answer, what I feel is that CBSE means that tame your words.
Okay.
Like in CBSE, there's a word limit for everything, which means that whenever you're going to write something, when you're going to express your something, you need to understand how to tame your words, control your words. That means limited words with more expressions into it. That
In
is what
CBSE you want.
that
In
is what
CBSE you want to
is.
say. Okay.
Whereas when you compare it with ICSE, ICSE is more elaborated part of it.
Okay.
That means where you can express more freely. as compared to CBSE. CBSE is more compact,
Okay.
and you believe to be more specific and to the point when you're doing CBSE.
Okay. And have you found anything which is, I think, little bit problematic for the students? Let's say I'm just giving a very practical situation where students jump from CBSE and he enters into ISC, not ICSC, ISC, because till class 10th they are in ICSC, and whenever they jump into class 11th they turn into the students of ISC. So I just want to ask you that this is the difference which you have discussed with us is related to or in context of class 10th.
Correct.
But if I'm asking you, the student who is in class 10th, till class 10th he studied ICSC, now he is jumping into CBSE in class 11th, and vice versa for the students, those who were in CBSE and then they go to ISC. Sir, what is that difference?
The basic difference I already told you. This is one thing is that they need to know how much, because we only have one basic subject in English. We don't have two different subjects as what ICC has. Like they have English literature and language as separate subject, but in CBSE we only have one subject, that is English core. So when you have English core, that means we have reading, writing, and grammar and literature. That means four subjects, four sections we have in class 11th. So when a student come to this in class in CBSE, they need to understand the pattern of the paper as well,
Okay.
the syllabus that they are to. They don't have more grammar into it. Like we have more writing, reading, and literature portion. Grammar we have very less in CBSE as compared to when it is a comparison done between ICSE and CBSE.
CBSE.
So this is where the students feel little different from ICSE
Okay.
when they jump into CBSE.
Okay, very nicely answered, and that is why I give a lot of respect to Ivan sir. Sir, one more thing I would like to ask you: how do you feel, and how do you accept this reality that long time ago, when you were a small kid? Okay, one thing I would like to know, and I would like to tell you as well, the viewers, that sir, were you in ICSE or CBSE when you were in class 9th and 10th?
Okay, I was in ICSE.
Okay, ICSE only.
And then I jumped to
This is what do we call an irony, a student. And one more thing I would like to tell you: I am a teacher in CBSE school, but I teach ICSE as well. And sir was a student of ICSE, but he's teaching CBSE nowadays. Very good, sir. Sir, I would like to know, sir, do you feel bad whenever you see the level of learning? Standard, that how the standard is going down and down day by day? Do you think, or do you feel that it was very good when you were a student, or now it has improved a lot?
See, deterioration and change is a part of life. So you cannot compare a student of my time to this present time. Clear? So this is the difference that you could have. The technology has taken over everything. Earlier we don't have much technology. The students are not more involved in technology, cell phones, mobile phones, gadgets, different gadgets we have nowadays. So this is the only difference nowadays. Students are more towards technological part than to reading.
Very
So the most important difference that you could find over here, that we were more into reading books, and now students are more into
gadgets
and different technological things.
Very nicely answered. Sir, one more thing is there. Do you want to give any, I must not say that, do you want to give any kind of suggestion? Sir, because suggestion can be given by anyone. But do you want to give any advice to the youngsters that what should they do to improve their writing skills, specifically writing skills?
See, when I say writing skills, I always focus on one thing, that is PUT.
PUT.
I always say put.
Okay, put.
And what is put? Basically, put means more practice. P for practice. U for understanding things.
Practice.
And T is time management. That is more important.
Okay,
So if you are able to practice more things with understanding to the question and with a given time frame that is there, you are able to do any question as putting yourself. So this is the only I would say this is the only thing that you would focus for. If you are able to understand about the more the practice, the more you do the practice, the more you are closer to your target and your success.
Very nice. So, students and the viewers, I'm not saying this to the students only, but there are my viewers as well, those who are already working somewhere. So, please be focused here with the term called PUT. PUT, P stands for practice, U stands for understanding, and T stands for time management, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Right.
Very nice. I have understood in one go. I think that most of the students of Ivan sir, they have already understood everything. And we can see now, being a teacher and being a colleague of Ivan sir, I know that the students of Ivan sir, we can see the replication. Sir, whatever you teach, the way you teach, that replication is there on your student, the values, the things which they learn from you, right? The upbringing, whatever. Now, upbringing is very good for everyone, but how you are comparing those upbringing with the values and how you are combining together and getting a very good result or the outcome, that can be seen in the students of Ivan sir. Sir, my next question is, sir, do you want to say something to the teachers, right? That nowadays a lot of new teachers are coming into this profession, right? Our fraternity is full of energetic teachers. So, do you want to give any advice to the teachers that what should they focus while entering in this profession?
See, when a person opts for this profession, as I told you, it's not a cup of tea that everyone can have. So it's a very difficult part. Every profession is difficult, but this profession seems to be a very pious one as well. Because when you come to this profession, you are dealing with different personalities, different people, with different ideologies, with different culture, with different traditions, and thus making them sit together and binding them together, teaching them, convincing them is a difficult task. So we need to have a cool mind first of all.
Very nice.
Considering everything carefully, understanding, respecting each other's values first of all. And it's a bilateral thing. When you respect others, the respect comes to you. So respect cannot be asked for, it is earned. So when you earn the respect, you are always accepted by others. So this is one thing that a teacher should always keep in mind, that when you are there in a classroom, you need to understand the basis of your teaching and your profession. That is the only thing.
Very nice. Very politely and with full of wisdom, he is answering, right? I will have to learn a lot of wisdom from Ivan sir. Sir, one more thing I would like to ask. I'm not going to stretch this particular interview because I know that you have busy schedule and the classes are already in pipeline, right? So, one thing I would like to ask, which is very important in terms of values, because we are not only teaching, right? We are not teachers. As Ivan sir already said that it is his passion to teach, right? And that passion brought him into this profession.
Right.
So, I would like to ask one question, sir. How values change the students' overall growth? Do you think that, first of all, this question, and you have to answer the other one as well, that how values change the overall growth of the students? And second thing is, does value work for the students during the life of the student?
See, when a teacher is teaching a student, the first thing is that they saw a seed of curiosity.
Okay.
Clear? And this curiosity seed is not to generate only a specific term, that is knowledge. It seems to be a wider horizon for this. So when you germinate this seed over there, the curiosity, this brings a forest of knowledge.
Oh my God.
Clear? So when this is there, the student is always admiring you, the way you behave, the way you do. So when a teacher is there, your behavior reflects the other. Clear? So that means this is one thing that you need to understand, that being a teacher, first of all, you should, what you practice, what you preach is what you practice. So this is one thing, don't be hypocrite. Be a person that the student should follow and admire.
Okay, he meant to say that you don't have to have something else in your heart and something else on your tongue. This is
like a hypocrite.
hypocrite. Very nice, very nicely answered. Sir, a lot of questions I have asked. It was a very nice discussion with you, and I'm feeling overwhelmed and proud as well taking the interview of a person who has got a plethora of knowledge. Sir, thank you very much. Sir, do you want to say anything from my platform, Logically Sensible, to today's youth? Anything
Okay.
which you want to convey through any of the source? So please, sir, to the students.
Only thing is that you should be like sun, spreading knowledge to others. And if you have this knowledge, you need to keep it to yourself.
Okay.
And this is just one thing that one should learn from others. That means if you have knowledge, it is very, very important to spread this knowledge to others and to generate new forms of sources
Very nice.
so that you can enrich others as well. And it's always a society where we build together and make someone help someone to progress.
Very nice. This is what do we call technically answer. Technically, he has given the answer, and he is logically sensible as well in this. Sir, what do you want to say about my initiative, this podcast initiative, Logically Sensible? How this will work towards the productivity of the students?
See, when you told me initially, when I get to know that you have started this Logically channel, I appreciated your interest, as well as I told you that this is one thing that is in this is a real good initiative that you have taken, because nowadays what we are finding is that people are giving certain informations and certain things to the youth which is not good and correct.
Yes.
But since there is someone who had taken this initiative to excel in this progress in this youth and give them a better opportunity to understand the life, that is always acceptable in this world.
Thank you very much. And I would like to add here something where I'm not criticizing anyone, sir. Because I'm no one to criticize anyone, right? I'm not considering myself worth to say anything for anyone, whoever is running a very good YouTube channel. But I would like to add here that I have started this initiative. I have started this podcast, Logically Sensible, where two people meet, discuss, and share. Where I wanted to invite only the experienced people.
Right.
Now, I am not asking Virat Kohli to talk about football. I am not asking honorable, let's say, Prime Minister to talk about English subject, because he is skilled. He's skilled in politics, right? He's skilled in taking care of the country. So I am inviting all the teachers, those who can share his experiences, and so that the students can take advantage out of that and they can excel their performance in their board examination especially.
Very nice.
Thank you very much for coming in my show, and I'm feeling overwhelmed today that I have invited Ivan sir, and he has shared his experience and he has shared his knowledge as well, and I'm expecting and I'm wishing as well all the very best, Parvinder, Ivan sir, and thank you very much for coming. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Farhan sir, and congratulations again for this podcast and your initiative. And I hope that this podcast would bring good results to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.